heart goes out to you.
Yep, they're doing it. And they're doing it with their whole chest. And she's not the only one. She's not being ironic. She's being supportive. They're all being supportive. They know what that means. And they've been given permission to do it now. We have the dubious privilege of a ringside seat watching one of our closest allies turn into a full-on fascist state. And heartbreaking as it is a amazing opportunity for us to stop that happening in our own countries. And this is not a left versus right thing. There are plenty of people on the right who are horrified at the idea of Nazis and in no way support what they stand for or any of the fascist elements that are coming in on the US. The reason that people like her are able to do that salute and feel that it's fine is that we have stopped treating Nazis like Nazis. And I don't mean violence. What I mean is social acceptance of that kind of thing. We need to be shutting this down and shutting this down fast. If people are going to be supporting that, we need to call them out. We need to stand and point at them and call them what they are. They're Nazi sympathizers, and we should be treating them as such. And as I said, I don't mean a violent response. I mean just ostracizing them socially, pointing at them, vilifying them if possible, humiliating them, removing them from our social circles, just making it very clear that we will not tolerate that kind of behavior. We cannot allow this to become acceptable behavior in our own countries, and we cannot allow this to take root, and we have a very short window to stop it.
Just checking in on my friends who are struggling this week. My heart goes out to you. Hope you're doing okay.
Quick update. Remember this lady? A lot of people are on the internet doing their version of Elon's salute, trying to prove that there's nothing wrong with it. And then when they do it, it doesn't go well for them. This woman, Laura Smith, happened to be the vice chair of the Board of Supervisors in her township in Pennsylvania. And she did this, and then people were upset, including her constituents. And then she commented on the video about how, oh, you're all just being sensitive, blah, blah, blah. And then she made this post, clapping back. She said, they're calling for me to apologize and resign. Apologize for what? My heart goes out to you? Tim Walz did exactly that. Watch the video. It's out there. But no one had an issue there. All the Democrat leaders have similar photos out there, but no one has an issue. Wake up. These people do not want you to think for yourselves. They want to believe what they tell you, and if you step out of line, they will come for you. That seemed like she was taking a hardline stance. Definitely not going to resign, not going to apologize, not going to happen. Spoiler alert, she resigned. Today, January 25th, the Montgomery County Norristown Public Library Board of Trustees has accepted the resignation of board member Laura Smith. Womp, womp. Yeah. Raise your hand if you were trying to own the libs and just managed to completely explode your political career. Good job, Laura.
Goes out to you. My heart.
I don't believe people like this woman here has a heart to go out to anybody. You want to follow that, you want to preach that, you want to do that Roman salute, which we already know that's not what it is. We all know what it is. You want to do that, you really don't have a heart.
Elon Musk, I give you my heart. Oh no, my palm is down. Should it be placed up? I give you my heart. What if I say I give you my heart? What am I saying before it? I give you my heart. I'm not saying whatever to some German person. Context matters.
You gotta give it to her. Context does matter. But I don't expect anyone who picks a filter with fake eyelashes while wearing glasses on to understand context clues. Especially when the whole video you are doing, the Yahtzee salute, absolutely 100%. But the hesitation is so funny because all of these people that are doubling down on that energy, when they do it, they're like slightly off screen, or they're like, my heart is with you. And they're like, oh, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. Yo, what do you get? What do you get out of doubling down and defending him other than being right? I really truly feel like these people, if they were given a pile of poop and we were like, hey, don't eat that. That's dog doo-doo. They'd be like, Daddy Trump said that it's actually fine chocolate and that it's going to help the economy. And they would eat it. They would eat it. And we'd be like, y'all, you were eating poop. And they'd be like, no, I love it. It's delicious. And you don't know what you're talking about. Woke. I will say that I watched a lot of her videos, so you don't have to. She is a neurodivergent, self-diagnosed homemaker, former educator. So at least she's out of the classrooms and just in her home doing Yahtzee salutes for her own children. So, friend, I give you my worst, okay?
I just gotta say, I'm seeing a ton of videos of people who are going through some major hardships right now because they tried to defend Elon Musk's weird little gesture on stage the other day, and so they repeated it on social media, and now they're losing their jobs, they're losing their livelihoods, they're getting tons of hate online. They're really going through a hard time. So to all those people out there, my heart goes out to you.
Hi, I am the Austrian politician that called out Musk's salute for what it actually is. And I got so many comments from you people that are telling me that they're scared and that this makes them angry. And yes, it's absolutely understandable. It also makes me angry to see how the president of the most powerful country of the world is handing over this country to his tech billionaire friends that have basically only one aim: to get even richer as they are already. And yes, it is absolutely scary to see how more and more symbols, words and terms are used that remind me of our darkest Nazi history. And while it's absolutely legitimate and understandable that people are scared and angry, please don't let these feelings wash over you. Because we're so many on the globe that stand for democracy, for human rights, that are ready to stand up against hatred and polarization. And I ask you, find your friends, find your family members, and stand up for modern democracy, human rights, and against polarization and hatred. No matter where you come from, what you believe, or which political preferences you have. We're many. Let's stand up together for our modern democracy.
I now understand why Elon is trending. And after watching 5 angles, 10 different videos, Elon is that friend you just can't take everywhere with you. Or you can take him everywhere, but you don't let him climb on shit. You know he's gonna climb on shit. I've also seen the back and forth between the Roman salute and the Yahtzee. If y'all want to know what I'm thinking, I have no idea what the fuck this man's doing. I'm not going to make up an excuse for the man. I'm not defending nor condemning. I'm just wondering, what was it? I feel like he really has to come up here and talk about this. I want to know what he says it is. Everybody can have their take. I want to know what Elon says it is. Because to me, it looked crazy as hell.
Well, you can't even do a Sieg Heil these days without being called a Nazi. Welcome to the world of woke. I mean, he wasn't even doing a salute. He was putting his hand on his heart and then throw into the sky, and then people could observe. And it's a very common gesture.
Exactly. It might also have been sign language for "I am not a Nazi." Exactly. He was saying it explicitly.
Of course, they're too woke to read sign language. He also could have tripped and was trying to catch himself in the air. Have the wokies considered that? No, because they have no imagination unless they're trying to turn tofu into a different shape. Wow!
I always wave hello with a straight arm because I'm a straight man.
Someone down there riding a bicycle with a helmet on. I guess that makes them a Nazi too, does it? Yes, it is the same thing.
I mean, next they're gonna say putting on a fake moustache and making a red and black armband and then goose-stepping your way down the street
Makes you a Nazi. I cannot cope with the woke.